Excuse me, I'm not sure if you can help me, but I think my dog busted her paw. I brought in my dog, Kyara. I got her right at 6 weeks. She's 5.5 months now.
Yes, you'll be okay.
At the moment, I'm residentially impaired. Nice way of saying I'm homeless. Dog and I just backpacked around, seeing our beautiful country.
Oh, he's cute.
I love her. A dog isn't a dog to me. That's just another person, you know. She's a better friend than a lot of two-legged people, as far as I'm concerned.
Hi, Kyara. What's going on?
She took off a couple hours ago and jumped, busted her paw, landed funny.
All right. Well, we got to get an X-ray so we know what we're dealing with. Is that?
We're homeless. I ain't got a whole lot of money to be paying for this.
The good news
I
is...
want to do best for my dog.
Sure,
But
I understand. My goal is to get this dog back in your arms. I think the biggest thing is to get the X-ray so we know what we're talking about, and then, you know, it could be something as simple as a splint. My initial thoughts are, does this person have any possibility of maintaining this dog over a period of time? I don't want to make that kind of judgment about him in terms of he is homeless, but, you know, this is not an ideal situation for him or for me, and most definitely not for Kyara. I mean, best case is that for Kyara that we have something simple that we can just cast. Worst case is it's going to take a surgery. We're going to do some X-rays, and then we'll kind of assess from there. Dang. Oh, these three are definitely broken, so this is digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this definitely will need surgery. The problem is it has to be in a split for 6 or 8 weeks, and this person lives outside and is homeless. So we can't have a wet cast. We can't have a cast that slips or gets dirty. I mean, if there's a problem, he really has to get this animal back into us, you know, for us to correct the problem.
Kyara's booked for surgery later that afternoon. Adrian will need to bring her back for post-surgery care.
She's gonna have to come back every 2 weeks to get that splint changed. Okay? You're welcome.
see you tomorrow, sister. I'm very grateful to the clinic. Maybe we'll just slow down for a while, stay here in town, hang out, let her try and heal up.
You can see how the pins have them perfectly aligned so that it stays in perfect form and hopefully stays that way until we recheck it in 2 weeks.
Now comes the part of releasing Kyara back to the owner, and hopefully we see him back in 2 weeks and we don't have any major issue with the cast. We stressed to him that this is really important for his dog, but the ball really is in his court.
Left. No, like front left.
Front left.
5-month-old Kyara is ready to go back to her owner, Adrian.
All right, I'm gonna go grab her, okay?
Horrible all day. I didn't know what to do without her. I was going crazy before I got her, being by myself, wandering. So she means quite a bit to me.
How's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. So we got pins in 3 of them. Kyara's wide awake, no problem that way. Have no problem releasing her. I really need to see this cast back in 2 weeks. We'll put a new one on at that time. But it gets wet and the skin just goes to hell. This could go sideways real easy and end up in an amputation, you know. So they'll bring her up, and you know, if you can pay a little bit, it'd be great. If you can't, promise me you give me $100 at some point, right?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you.
It would have cost a lot, especially with the hardware they had to put in her paw. That's why I want to make sure 100% they get paid. You know, they didn't ask for much.
Baby's ready to go home. If it ever does get wet or soiled, bring her back right away. You don't need an appointment, just bring her in. All right? So you guys are all set.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
I'm very happy to have her back. It's the companionship. We do travel a lot. We don't talk to a lot of people, so sometimes I go a little crazy and talk to myself, and having her there, I don't feel like I'm talking to myself all the time. But getting her up and playing again is my goal right now.
Adrian did a really good job of keeping all of his appointments. He made his payments in $10 increments. I probably identify closer to someone like Adrian than I do to my local bankers or lawyers.
Come here, little girl. Goodbye, Daddy.
Our concern today is the cast in good shape, have things shifted in there, is anything else broken? We're going to snap a quick x-ray and just see what we're dealing with.
You should see the quality of the actual splint. Were you even trying to carry the dog?
What the hell?
It doesn't get carried at all.
And it's on concrete, I assume, most of the time. Okay, this is called a metasplint, and it's like a spoon, so this should have a round edge to it. Where's it at? So basically concrete acts as an emery board, so if the dog's running like this all the time, using it, it just wore it down flat, it ate all the way through it. This is the difference, see? This is the way it's supposed to look, and this is the way it came in. So you think about that, it just ground off. And it's from way too much activity and way too hard a surface.
X-rays will reveal if too much activity has left Kyara with lasting damage.
Good, what do you think?
Well, looks really good. We have really good alignment, and the bones look totally healed at this point, so we're going to pull the pins.
The first one?
That's the first one. 2. So there you go. Okay, Petra, let's spray this out for me. I'm going to close it. So I think we're going to put a cast back on there.
With all the pins successfully removed, Kyara gets a final cast.
Oh, hi, pretty girl.
So you got a new cast.
Right?
But I was kind of shocked. This actually about 25% of the cast was just ground down smooth.
No, I carry as much as I can.
I know.
But sometimes it's got to get down to be a puppy.
Yeah, it should last. I mean, it is healing. Yeah. Well, we like to keep this on for another couple of weeks with any luck. So we taped it up a little bit extra. You know, it's going to slow her down a little bit. All right. Thanks for bringing her in.
Hey,
all right.
thank you, sir.
And thanks for living up to what you said you're going to do. You're a good man. You'd be surprised how many clients that said don't do that, and they're a lot better off than you in a lot of ways. There is no perfect world, and people with money can say, well, you know, he didn't have the money, he shouldn't have the animal. But then again, I mean, I have rich clients that get rid of their animals when they move. I have rich clients that, you know, we bought new furniture and our animal doesn't match the furniture no more. And I've worked around shelters for years and years, and it's ridiculous what people give up animals for. Animals are a commitment, and what I'll say is, at least this guy is living intimately with his dog. He really cares about her. I can make the argument that dog's better off with him than a lot of dogs in rich neighborhoods around here.